everyone, my name is Wong and I am from third year software engineering student from School of Computing, and my supervisor is Professor Radziah Binti Mohamad. So today I'm going to present my PSM1, and the title of my PSM1 is Wandel Company Management System. The presentation of my PSM1 today will be divided into four parts, which is introduction. I will discuss about overview, program, project, and objective, scopes, and importance. And second chapter, literature review, we shall talk about the study about the current technology that is related to the project and development tools. The third chapter, system development methodology, I will discuss about the methodology that we use, schedule, and expected outcome for the selected methodologies. For the fourth chapter, requirement analysis and design, I will discuss about the software requirement, user needs, software architecture, and design for the proposed system. Besides database design, interface, and test case design are also discussed in this chapter. Wandel Company is incorporated on 26 June 1996. It has three facilities located at Sana and Studa Johor, which are Wandel Engineering and Industrial Supply, Senjamal Art, Wandel Technology, Wandel Solution. Wandel Company is specialized in providing one-stop engineering solutions such as analysis, design, fabrication, assembly, and commissioning to the customer. Most of their customers are giant international companies such as Dyson, Lightbrush, Microtronic, and etc. And they have been working closely with them since startup. And the stakeholder of my PSM1 is Mr. Clark, the director of Wandel Company. So the problem background is inconsistent complaint and feedback handling. Second, lack of clearly published complaint process and procedures. Third, employee may not know what they're entitled to or even how much leave they use. Next, there does not have a computerized system to manage the complaint or feedback from the customer. And the last one, manual handling of employee information possesses a few challenges. The project aim of this FRP is to develop a multi-platform application that provides a platform for Wandel company users such as customer, employee, and admin to handle leave management and the feedback and complaint system. Project objective. The project objective is to gather and elicit the requirement for the Wandel company management system. Second, to design and develop a web application that is capable to manage employee leave application and handle the feedback from customer and employee. Third, to perform the acceptance testing of the developed system using appropriate technique. Project scope. Project scope is cover customer service and human resource management only. The customer service only include the employee leave management modules, while the customer service only include gather feedback from user and respond to the feedback from admin. And this is intended design for Wandel company only. Project importance. This project is important as the employee can apply leave through the system online. Admin can review the leave application through online. This system enables customer and employee to submit feedback and complaint. Last, it leads to energy awareness society and build a less energy wasted environment for competent management of business process of the company. So now we are moving on to the second chapter, literature review. So this is the Wandel company organization chart. Manual operation. As you can see here, there are two major processes to be discussed and described in this session. which are applying leave and giving feedback. Currently, the employee of the Wandel company apply leave through leave application form in paper form. Once submitting the form, the supervisor verify whether the employee has the leave available before approving a request for paid leave. Once confirmed, the supervisor returns a copy of the approved leave request form to the employee, keeps one copy for his or her records and submit a copy to payroll. If the leave is not approved, the supervisor returns a copy of the form to the employee stating the reason the leave was not approved. So this figure shows the process of current operation of how an employee applies leave in Wandel company. Besides, Wandel company currently collects feedback from customers by spreading the Google form in the WhatsApp group. The customer or employee provide feedback through the given link shared in the specified group. The person in charge will review the feedback received and analyze the data. After that, he or she will provide some suggestion or improvement and notify the information in the group. So this figure shows the process of current operation of collecting feedback from customer or employee. Current system analysis. To gather the problem and issue facing by the Wandel company, interview with the manager of Wandel company who manage the operation of the whole company, and one of their employees are contacted. After interviewing and analysis of problem facing is document and come up with a brief summary as below. Problem facing. Manual document filling takes up a lot of space. Spending excessive time dealing with paper filling system. Hard to manage the resource, such as the leave application. Besides, it is inconvenient for them to give feedback as they need to scroll out once the Google form link is posted long time ago. So amid the interview session, some suggestions are discussed in order to improve the quality of proposed system. The developed system should include the features that as below in order to solve the current issue. First, cross-platform application. Second, centralized database to hold all the information. Third, customers are able to submit feedback, review, reply to any. And then any can accept, reject application submitted by employee. And last, the employee can view their leave balance while request leave application. Comparison between existing systems. Based on the comparison between existing systems from the table, it can be concluded that the proposed system includes most of the features. However, the proposed system excludes the chatting features because the company do not have a unified channel to contact all their customer employees. Besides, it excludes the report features to eliminate all the paperwork of leave management system. The stakeholder worries that this feature may cause the issue of falsifying documents. In conclusion, the proposed system integrates all the features from these three similar systems: Orange RM, ICRM, CNL Solution e-leave management system, and combine the features together to improve the system quality. Literature review on technology use. The following are various development tools and software that could be used for the system. PHP that use to handle the backend. MySQL for database and Enterprise Architect for the UML modeling tools. So now we're moving on to chapter 3, System Development Methodology. So the methodology that we use is iterative development. The basic idea behind this method is to develop systems through repeated cycle in smaller portions at a time, allowing software developers to take advantage of what is learned during development of early parts of version of the system. The reason of choosing this method in this project because it is easier to manage the process of identification of the functional or design flaws. Second, the progress can measure by a new version of proposed product. Third, able to obtain feedback for product review and evaluation. And finally, it simplifies the process of testing and debugging, since the iteration development breaks the large development process into smaller chunks. The phases of the chosen methodology. The main task of the first iteration is to understand the objective scope of the system. It is aimed to reach the consensus of stakeholders on requirements, expectations for the functionality, and the procedural approach that will be implemented in this project. This iteration is focused more on planning, analysis, and design phase. At the end of the iteration, a mock-up, prototype, SRS, STD, and STD are delivered to stakeholders. The main task for the iteration 2 is to code a working system. This iteration, the requirement and analysis will be repeated again to refine the requirement of the Wandel company. However, it's more focused on implementation phase. Since the system will implement in this iteration, testing phase will take part to check errors and bugs, defects, to verify whether the system functionality works as expected. The outcome of this iteration is a functional code system. Next, the third iteration is to develop a full functionality system to end users. In this iteration, design phase will be repeated to refining the system design. System will continue coding and update to correct the defect which found in the developer of second iteration. Then we will test to identify new defects and issues. So now we move on to chapter 4, requirement analysis and design. This chapter discusses the requirement analysis and design of the water component management system, consists of functional, non-functional requirements. Design is also include SRS, FDD, and SVD. For the functional requirement, basically it specifies what the proposed system should provide and perform. The functional requirement is illustrated by a use case diagram in this figure, which has manage announcement, view announcement, review feedback, apply leave, manage user profile, review leave application, login account, give feedback, and manage user information. Functional requirement. The first use case is login account. This use case allows users to log into system with respective roles such as admin, employee, and customer. Use case 2. View announcement. This use case allows employees to view the announcement posted by the admin in the main page. Third use case, manage announcement. This use case allows admin to edit, update, delete the posts of announcements that have published before and create new announcements. Use case, apply leave. This use case allows employees to apply leave through the system. 5. Use case, review leave application. This use case allows admin to review the leave application submitted by employee and choose either accept or reject the application. Use case 6. Give feedback. This use case allows customers to give feedback or comment through the system. 7. Review feedback. This use case allows admin to review the feedback submitted by customers. 8. Manage user information. This use case allows admin to create, edit, delete, and view the user personal information. 9. Manage user profile. This use case allows users to edit and update user profile information. Non-functional requirement. The non-functional requirements state how a system should work in terms of quality. They serve as constraint restriction on the design of the system. As you can see, the non-functional requirements are listed below. First, usability. 95% of users shall be able to perform key tasks after 30 minutes training hour. Second, portability. This means systems shall be able to run on cross-platform, include mobile and web. Third, reliability. Under company management system shall retrieve the precise data from database at request by user and ensure the correct information. And the last one, security. Under company management system shall only allow authorized user to perform specific tasks. System design. The architecture model has chosen is using MVC better. The reason why we choose MVC because it provides the quality of more modifiability that can be added easily. Besides, it will not affect by the changes in the model will not affect by the changes in the way. The Wandel company management system are separated into three components so that the model component responds to manage the data on view for the representation of the controller responsible for handle user requests, input, and do the interaction between each other. Database design. So here show an example of data dictionary in our system, which is announcement table. It gives the detailed information about the data in the database, such as name, data type, and constraint. So for the full data dictionary of table in database for Wandel company management system, please refer to the STD in Appendix C. So interface design. User interface design is the process of making and designing the interface for a software or system. Some principles should be considered during the designing interface, which are user familiarity, consistency, and visibility. So this figure shows how a user gives feedback through the Wandel company management system. For the full detail of the interface design, please refer to the STD in Appendix C. Test case design. So this session we will discuss about the test case that help to validate the Wandel company management system by providing input and expect the output during testing phase. So this is an example of verifying managed announcement by adding new announcement report. For details you can see on the test case design of Wandel company management system, refer to the SPD in Appendix D. So coming to the end of the presentation. So this is the summary of my GSM1 presentation, which include introduction, architecture review, methodology, and the requirement analysis. So thank you, panel, for spending time listening to my presentation.